Welcome back to our channel. Today I have this video of this nice pink eye for you guys. I really like the way that this turned out. It's using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette only. I use only shades from this palette. I even used one of these shades as a cheekbone highlight, which looks pretty stellar if I do say so myself. So if you want to see how to get this look and to see what color I use as a highlight, then just keep watching. Bye! Hey guys, so like I said before, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette mostly through this tutorial. First we're going to start off with our eyes, and don't mind me if you ever see me drinking out of a mug. I have some hot chocolate that I'm drinking just because I want to. So I'm going to start with the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer from Elizabeth Mott, and I'm just going to apply that one to the lids. And if you hear any like weird sounds, it's probably my cat or Ashley's cat. They're like playing underneath the door. Okay, next I'll be going into the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette into Divinity. So that's this shade down here. I always want to hold it up really high. This shade down here is just a nice creamy white shade. I'm going to... And my brushes are like everywhere, so please excuse if you hear like a rustling. So I'm just going to take like this flat shader brush and set that primer above and in the crease. So I don't want to go onto the lid area, just the crease. And up to the brow bone where we put that primer. Gosh, I cannot talk today. Next I'm going to go straight into like the star of the show and take Totally Fetch, which is this bright color right here. And I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush and just put that all over the lid. I'm doing this because we already have the primer down, and so just applying this makes it stick better and get almost kind of a better pigmentation. We set the crease because then if we didn't, then this would stick and then it wouldn't blend out very well. So I'm just packing this color up until I get it as much pigmentation and opaqueness that I want. Then I'm just going to go in with the Morphe M200. Looks like this, just a nice fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into a mixture of pecan praline and almond truffle. So pecan praline and almond truffle. I'm just going to go in with those, just a nice blend of both on the brush and start blending this out. I'm going to take dark truffle. And I'm going to take on the same pink brush that I was using before. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Black Currant. This purple shade over here. Just since we're going in like the pinky side. And I'm just going to take it on this same brush. And just pack that on the outer corner. which is pretty awesome. So now I'm just going to go back in and blend again, and I'm going to go just into Almond Truffle and just blend those. Now I'm going to go into the face, and first I'm going to go into the Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I've been trying this out because I've fell in love with the Professional, and that's just so expensive that I'm just trying to find something else. Now I'm going in for foundation, and I'm going to take the Infallible Pro Matte in 101 Classic Ivory and my Mitchell & Peach Face Fine Radiance Face Oil. Just going to take some of that foundation, about that much, and then add a couple drops of the oil. And then I'll take my Real Technique sponge and just start blending this into the skin. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. You guys probably saw me using Fair Warm, and I don't know, I realized that it was just a little bit too yellow. Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in translucent extra coverage. If I can talk today. Take a dry beauty blender and just pick up some of that to set my under eyes. To take this big fluffy brush and go into the Coty Airspun powder too. This time I go into the bowl or the container and just lightly tap this on the face where we didn't bake any, just to have the foundation set. While my under eyes bake, I'm going to go and do my brows. Now I'm going to go into the Too Faced Soleil Milk Chocolate Bronzer. I'm just going to take that on this Morphe brush. I'm going to sweep my brush in it and just start bronzing up my face. Just lightly. Super Blendable Powder in C5. I'm going to use a Morphe small tapered brush to do this. The mirror, gotta go back some. Sorry if you can see the mirror. So I just take that product on the very tip. This is a blush brush. I'm going to, actually, I'm going to stick with this Morphe Fluffy brush and go into the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Palette and go into this yellow shade and this shade over here. So diffuse light and dim light. So just pick up some of that on a fluffy brush and then just sweep it. My face kind of feels kind of dry, so I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set to just spritz that on my face just to give my face just a little bit of hydration. Okay, so my camera shut off after I sprayed my face with the e.l.f. spray, and I went in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon Palette Satin Sheets, and I used that for my highlight with the Real Techniques setting brush. Now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm going to go into the Lighting Edit Palette and go into this pink. Now we're going to finish off the eyes. I'm going to first go in with this little brush from the Vice 4. And I'm going to go into Totally Fetch, the pink that we have all over our eyes, and just take that and run it in on the lower lash line. Okay, now for inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with Satin Sheets again, just since we have that on our cheekbones too, and it's kind of like a nice pink shade. I'm just going to take that in the inner corner. I'm also going to bring it up actually onto the lid. I'm going to go back into with the original brush and go over and just add more Totally Fetch, because I felt like we lost some of it. Just blend it into the other two colors. This e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow stick and do my waterline or highline. Then I'm just going to do a nice line on the waterline. I went through again and just to make sure that the waterline was nice and black with this. I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm using the Silks I'll just show it to you guys. It's a little sample that I got. I don't know what it is called. It's always sold out on Sephora, which kind of understand why, because it's pretty freaking good. How good does that look as a highlight? Now I'm going to go into the Essence Lip Liner in Satin Mauve, and I'm going to line my lips. So I finished this look off with the Essence Lip Liner in 06 Satin Mauve, and then on top I put the MAC lipstick. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, this nice colorful look, something different definitely for me. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!